Okay, let's start now. So I think we have started with this intellectual property rights and how it is relevant for the management, marketing, branding, advertisement, and everything, right? So therein we started with patent, and we discussed that a patent is important for any organization in terms of when basically they are going for product and process and all. And Indian Patent Office, they offer 20 years grant basically for this patent. Once you get it, there are two types of patent process. One is provisional patent, and another one is final patent. Uh, Provisional patent is filed generally within 1 year. Generally, whenever you are thinking that you have started your work for the for that particular discovery or the invention, and within 1 year of the filing the provisional patent, you will have to file the final patent. So this is one thing. And after once you get this, you know, immunization, then what you will have to do that 20 years you'll be getting the benefit after that. And after 20 years, your innovation, your everything, your technique, innovation, and everything will become public, so that anybody, for the betterment of the mankind, anybody can copy your research, your innovation, and can be utilized. Most of the cases it happens that drugs, you will come to know that sometimes drug medicine companies, they are filing patents so that next 20 years they can get the advantage out of that, they can mint the money out of that. Even you must be seeing that in some cases, let's say heart disease and a few cases, these medicine companies, drug companies, they have asked for the extension patent and all. So generally beyond 20 years, nobody gives it. So this is the legal, benefit, whatever one person who has filed the patent on his behalf, they can get it. Second, we discussed about the copyright, and I took the example of Rabindranath Tagore. Earlier, it was 50 years benefit, but because of the Nobel laureate and all in 2002, they extended it to 60 years. And beyond 60 years, it becomes public. So that is the reason nowadays you can see that Rabindra Sangeet or whatever the, you know, poetry, short stories, novels, whatever he has written, now new publishers can publish it on their own way, or you will see the remix songs of Rabindranath Tagore and all of those things can come. So that is as per the legal thing, because already after death of that particular author, 60 years gone. If I'm not wrong, in 2002 or 2004, it is over 60 years. And after that, it became public. So that is the point of or benefit of any copyright products and all. Now, copyright can be you can get for your own thing also. Let's say you are writing a manuscript. Let's say you're writing a book, and you want to ensure that manuscript should not be copied by anyone. So you can send to the copyright office 3 copies of your manuscript, one copy, not the original. So 3 copies of your manuscript to the IPO office. It is in Delhi. It takes 30 days waiting period. And I got that copyright in 40 days basically. So I'll be sharing with you that how this copyright certificate looks like. Sorry. So this is the exactly government issued copyright certificate. You can see that my name is mentioned there, and I did some literary work. And for that, I got this copyright and all. You understood? So this is the exact certificate, and I can get, or my heirs, legal heirs in future, like my son, maybe my wife and my grandson, grandchildren, whatever. After my death, till next 60 years, they'll be getting any royalty, any money, whatever they're getting, or I'm enjoying, or I may get from publisher or anybody else till 60 years from my death. So it's very useful and good protection so that they can get. This is the reason we call it the intellectual property. It is one time of property which you are getting from which you are getting recurring money as we get it from property. Okay, fine. So this is the copyright, these things. Let's start with this now, trademark and all. So trademark, when considering, we are talking about the moment I say that, can you remember what will be the Pepsi logo? It's a wave type, like three color or two color, you can say blue, white, and then red or something like that, isn't it? So the moment I say that Pepsi, that logo comes into your mind. The moment I say IBM, maybe IBM, that word comes into that logo comes into your mind. Okay. If I say Infosys, if I say anything, the moment I take a brand name, the trademark is attached to that. Okay. Immediately it comes to your mind. Now you can ask me, sir, why the trademark is required? The reason is the moment I say Maggie, most of the cases, Maggie is the product of Nestle, and we do not remember the Nestle company and the product like that manner. The moment I am getting that logo registered in my mind, it is much easier for any consumer to remember about that product and service. And that is the reason trademark was introduced. Now, herein two things we need to understand why it is very much relevant for our marketing, branding, and company perspective. Let's take an example. There is a product company, there is a service company. Now, what is the product company? Those who create the product. Let's take an example, Coca-Cola, Maggie, uh, anything, Ajanta, which creates um, uh, what I say, watch, okay, clock or something like that. So whatever I say about the company which are making the product, we call it product company. And more or more, when a company is inclined towards the service, we call them service company. So if I ask you IBM, Infosys, is that they are the product company? Okay, I will not, I'll leave IBM. IBM is mixed because IBM produces servers and all of those things. I will uh, leave that part. That is a hybrid one. Let's say Infosys. If I talk about Infosys, is that a product company, or it's a service company? Service company, because they are not, to some extent, we are not recognizing Infosys that they're making any product. Now, if I ask you Maruti or Toyota, is they're a product company or service company? Exactly. The moment you have understood the difference between product company and service company, then the trademark symbol also gets changed. It means what? Everybody can write R. That is the registered. When it is registered, you are getting the certificate. I don't have that trademark certificate in my name. So, but anyhow, that R, once you are getting that certificate, then you can write R. But that generally takes 1 year of time. Before that, let's say today you are filing for Pepsi logo, Infosys logo, IBM logo, or your creative, any logo for your company and company. As a product company or the service company, whatever, the R within circle, you can only write after 1 year. Generally, that is the rule, thumb rule. And before this, till you are getting that, you can write trademark, TM. Most of the cases we have seen this TM, this word. It means trademark I have given. This is a trademark. Okay. Now there is something called SM, which is called service mark. Both are same. Both are same. But ideally, trademark TM is used when it is a product company or product against a product. Let's say Maggie, Coca-Cola. It should be TM. Think that they have not got the registration till now. They're waiting for that next 1 year. So till then they need to write TM. But let's say Infosys or VLearn or any new company which is started, okay, they have applied for the registration. It is in waiting period. They will have to write SM, service mark. There is a slight difference in between these two. Otherwise, there is no difference in terms of protection, in terms of anything. The moment both of them are getting after 1 year the permission or the letter, registration letter from the IPO office, both of them can write R, capital R within circle. So there is ideally no difference, but we make the difference writing TM as a trademark for the product company, brands, products, and SM for the service company, product or services. Let's talk about the industrial design. Okay. Now, when I'm talking about industrial design, it means something related to the designing. Now, it does not mean the designing means you are making a sari design, you are drawing something that comes under design. No. When I'm talking about industrial design, it comes under like semiconductor, motherboard, electrical circuit designing. All these circuits are different basically, if you know. And if you're aware, these lines are basically the electrical circuits. Few of you, I'm sure that you know. So these designs are different from motherboard to motherboard, one company to another company, one whatever, electrical chipset to another electrical, sorry, computer chipset. So that is the reason we call it semiconductor designs. Most of the cases, electronics companies, laptop companies, they make this kind of designing protection so that nobody can copy. Think that you are using a Mac book. Okay, so anybody can open that motherboard and they can copy it and they can start producing that. So to protect that, companies, they go for industrial design protection. Understood? Now that is for semiconductors and all. It does not mean that it is not protecting other things. Gold jewelries and ornamentals also, you can get the protection. Most of the cases you have seen, even I think that our um, uh, madams, whoever students are there, they will understand that when they go for purchasing any necklace and all, let's say Bhima jeweler, if you visit another Kalyan jewelers or PC Chandra jewelers, I'm just giving hypothetical names. It's nothing to discriminate anything. Huh? Again, I'm telling you. So if they're going to another jewelry shop, they may see the similar design. Now it means that the first person who has made it or discovered it or drawn the right or very useful design, if that particular company, let's say Bhima Jewelers, would have taken the industrial design protection against that ornament design, then others could not copy. If others are copying, then Bhima Jewelers could go to the court and sue them and could get the protection out of that. You understood what I'm saying? So this is also applicable for the gold ornaments and all, or designs and all of those things. So these are all coming under industrial design. Now herein, you should know that this also gives you 20 years grant, or till you are paying the fees, because every 3 years or every, I think every 3 years you need to make the payment, or every 2 years you need to make the payment for renewing your certificate, okay, or the permission. So till you are paying fees, that's okay, or 20 years, whatever is the, whichever is the earlier. Fine, you understood? Now let's talk about next the trade secret. Now all of us, we know the right example of trade secrets are nothing but Maggie, Coca-Cola and all. So trade secrets are nothing but when a unique component of a particular product is hidden from the mass people or from the competition or from anybody. They should not know. So in that case, they can go for, okay, trade secret protection. So trade secret includes sometimes formula, recipe, practices, process, design, instruments, pattern, complications of information, anything that have inherent economic value and competitive advantage of that particular business with respect to other competition or the nearest competition. And this will be not be, it is not file the patent, because you're not going for patent filing. You are saying, no, I do not want to disclose that, but I want to protect that trade secret under my under certain conditions. Okay, so you are protecting your business secret without taking patent or another thing. So generally in, if I'm not wrong, in Coca-Cola, everybody knows that only top two, by the way, that day only we visited Coca-Cola factory. They're only, they're saying, if I'm not wrong, that in Coca-Cola factory, only two top people, they know the formulation or the concentration, how much it will be added on something like that. And these two people, these two top-notch people, top management people, their job is only to ensure that every day or something like that, whenever production is getting started in particular unit of the plant, they go and give that particular product, a percentage of that concentration with, so that it can be mixed with different water and all of those process. And the process is, both of them, they do not travel together. One of them should be present in the office while another person is on vacation or traveling somewhere. So both of them, two people are there, but both of them cannot travel together, cannot take vacation together. It has to be all the time. One person should be present in one of the plants and offices, and another person will be traveling. That can be allowed, something like that. So this kind of practices they follow, in terms of trade secret, and that secret is only with those two people or something. It is written in their central office secret locker or vault, something like that. So that is the process and all. So this comes under trade secret. All we know that Maggie taste is different than whatever so-called brands have come, Top Ramen, Patanjali, whatever the brands have come. It is really different, and nobody could copy exactly the Maggie fragrance and Maggie recipe as such. Think that you are what I will say, Sanjeev Kapoor. Have you ever heard the name of Sanjeev Kapoor? Anyone? Chef. Let's say he chef and he has invented a new recipe which is super. Okay, it happens generally. Last time I visited Goa, Taj Exotica. So therein they prepared one new dish, some cherry puttu, fish cherry puttu, some they took the name, and I liked it very much. And then they are asking feedback and all, so that they can get it introduced in the normal course of menu and all. So lot of things. If think that that particular shape or group of shape, they want to protect that recipe, they can easily go for this trade secret, and so that nobody can copy on that. Next, let's talk about the plant varieties. The picture which is shown here is Dr. Jagdish Chandra Bose. Not doctor, that point of time he was Acharya. Long back, that degree didn't come. Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose. So few of you must be aware that he was so much, uh, you know, uh, he was a so great scientist. He had in one side physics. He invented many things, and he also on the other side botany and biology related activities and the researches he conducted and all. And in few cases, still we believe, and I have also heard from my grandfathers and all, that he used to do the hybridization, okay, hybrid mix in between two fruits in such a way, let's say mango and lychee. I'm just giving example. And he used to mix these two breeds in such a way that the outcome of the new breed, let's say it's a mango, the taste will be super and the color will be little lychee or something like that. So it is look wise and the taste wise better than the original breed. So that kind of plant varieties, that kind of work, uh, he did it day in day out. Okay. So in that case, but unfortunately, he didn't go for any kind of patent or any kind of protection, intellectual right protections at that point of time. And that is the reason today we'll see a lot of hybrid. We call it this is a hybrid mango. This is a hybrid fruit. Many people have come across with that kind of technology, how to do the breeding or hybriding, whatever. You understood what I'm saying? So, so if someone is going for this plant varieties protection and all, then they will get 25 years grant or the protection, so that other people cannot copy the same thing. I will take you another example. If I'm not wrong, I think Biocon. Uh, Biocon, that company, Biocon, yes, Biocon. Biocon uh, did some research and came up with one type of seeds of papaya plant. Okay, so if a farmer using that particular seed, hybrid seed, when papaya plant will grow up, and it will give you lots of fruits, lots of papayas, which is generally for Indian and normal village, we cannot see in a normal breed. Okay. So they have done something, it will give you lots of papayas. You can see the pictures also anywhere. But the surprising fact is, the moment you cut that papaya, you will not get any seed inside that. The moment you will cut that papaya, you will not get any seed inside that, so that you can use that seed for your next plantation. So that is the discovery, whatever, not discovery, invention that biocon scientists have done, that only farmers need to buy seeds from them only. Otherwise, they cannot do this plantation and they cannot get that much of big fruits and all of this output and all. So in that case also, they could go for plant variety uh, protection, and they can get 25 years protection for that. Okay. The last one is very famous, which is called geographical indication. Now, geographical indication happens when a particular product name is attached to that particular place where it got invented or where it was started, and so on and so forth. The moment I say Kanjivaram sari, can anybody tell me that Kanjivaram sari basically is from where? Ideally, the moment I say Kanjivaram sari, it has a different pattern. Maybe our Rimi or someone, they can put more light on this. Exactly, something is there, okay? Something different pattern which cannot be copied also. Even if I'm creating the same pattern sari, I'm copying same pattern of sari in Calcutta, still I cannot say that is a Calcutta silk sari. It has to be Kanjipuram sari. You understood what I'm saying? So this is the difference. Like the moment I say Dharwar Pera. So Pera is famous that everybody creates it. But Dharwar, the Pera which is coming from Dharwar, or which is created in Dharwar, prepared in Dharwar, following a certain process, that comes under the geographical indication. Mysore Pak. So do you think that Bangalore Pak is not there? It's a sweet, simple. In Bangalore also it can be made. Maharashtra also it can be made. North also it can be made. But still it is Mysore Pak, because in Mysore, a certain community following certain rules, they are preparing that sweet, which is very famous, which got very, very famous over the period of time. And that is the reason we are giving geographical indication. Matlab, I am indicating means I am indicating that particular product with or from where or which geography that product is coming or invented or getting produced. So the beauty of geographical indication is it has to be through a society. A society has to be formed first, okay? And in that society, let's say minimum 11 members has to be there. And not only 11 members in that particular society, other workers also will be included. And the society head or vice president of the society or whatever, they will apply government IPO office for the geographical indication protection with the signature of in all society members or 50% or 51% of society members. Then only it is considered. Understood what I'm saying? And that production will happen only within that society itself. Now, over the period of time, I will come. You can be surprised that, oh my God, how come then it is Mysore Pak when somebody is making in Hyderabad? Bangalore. It's not. It's not. Ideally. Keep it your open your thought process. It is not. Mysore Pak means when okay, let's say Mysore silk, it will be better. So you know that weavers and all. So there is they have a group. So when under that society, all the people weavers, they're using particular pattern, particular thread, particular quality, particular color, and following all the processes and coming up with a unique sari. Okay, weaving one unique sari, then that is called Mysore silk. It is not that, let's say I am a weaver of same Mysore, I am not following, I'm not belonging to that group, I'm not following their pattern, but only just I am copying Mysore silk, what is the pattern and all, and I'm making it, I'm selling it as a Mysore silk. Actually, it is not a Mysore silk. Like if I say you Rasgulla, the moment I am telling you Rasgulla, first which geographical name comes to your mind? Bengal, Calcutta, right? But you know, you'll be surprised. 5 years back, Orissa government protested, and they protested against this, and they applied for a geographical indication of that Rasgulla, and IPO office cancelled that. They said, no, Calcutta is the origin and not you. You understand what I'm saying? So, but Odisha, you don't say Odisha Rasgulla. You say, give me the Rasgulla, isn't it? The same Rasgulla or the taste is different in Calcutta. But if you do not know, for me, or if I do not know, same Rasgulla is for me. This is also, this is also. You'll say, this is a different test, this is a different test. So same thing. Now consider the silk sari, Mysore pak, Dharwad pera, whatever you name it, Kanjivaram silk. It has to be from that particular society, from particular geography, then only it is done. And if it is not, then why the export of Mysore silk from Mysore is more than any other parts of the country? The same sari can be created, can be weaved, weavers can make it in Calcutta also, North also, Maharashtra also. You understood what I'm saying now? So geographical indication is that one. You should think from that angle. Now you can say, sir, oh my God, then what is why I am reading this intellectual property geographical indication? Because I am a product. I may be a product company or maybe a service company. Please understand, if you're a service company, it is not a big problem. This is related to the products. If tomorrow, let's say, if I'm not wrong, Mandia, Organic Mandia, there is a company, right? Organic Mandia. So Organic Mandia, what they are doing, that company is saying, I am from Mandia itself. They wanted to make as a geographical indication attached to their company and the business. But that is not geographical indication. But however, think that you are not a private company. Okay? You are working for the public, NGO or the society. You have gathered many farmers from Mandia and you have cultivated, let's say, some wheat or papaya or some fruit in a different manner. Okay? Which only that technique is known to that particular society members or people, the group of people. Then you can find, you can file as a geographic indication like Mandia papaya. You understood what I'm saying? Mandia rice, isn't it? Then you can apply, but not as an individual one or the private company. Similarly, basmati rice. Pakistan opposed India and filed an international complaint to the International Law of Court, ILO. I think that is in Brussels or where, I don't know. They filed a case against India that basmati rice should be their name, their rice, basmati rice name, not Indian. And what is the benefit for that? Whether they have got or not, I will tell you. But what is the benefit for that, this fight and all? The moment they get that permission, let's say Odisha has got geographical indication for Rasgulla, then entire export will happen from Odisha, not from Calcutta. Similarly, basmati rice, entire export will be happening from Pakistan, not from India. So the export, payment, revenue, everything will go down. So that is the reason it has a importance, how you are going for this geographical indication, how we are managing all these products and all. By the way, ILO cancelled and rejected that application, and still basmati rice is our property rights. Okay.